to war for Nehikara.
Alright, welcome everyone to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day, night, wherever it is in your neck of the woods. We are here for some more Settra the Imperishable. We're playing on Legendary, very hard for you who might be interested in our difficulty settings. But we're picking up, like I said, where we left off last time on my birthday stream. So we have a good deal of conquering here. The Great Desert is ours. Pretty much all of the Land of the Dead belongs to Settra, and we are working our way down the jungles to conquer the Southlands. We've got a kind of a dual war against the Bloody Hands and Kairos going on, which is going fairly well for our side. We're making, as you can see, a ton of gold. We're also brawling with Scarbrand in the north, who has been pushed back, at least to a single settlement in the Barrier Isles, but he's got a few others up in the Border Princes that we're going to have to deal with, which is going to be not a lot of fun. We're also now at war with the Sunken Kernark here because they keep passing out Plagues of the Crow, which are causing us to suffer quite a bit of attrition. It's going to be bad. Thutep here has moved on in to try to shut that down permanently. But I'm thinking we are going to then get attacked by Haldir here, and likely lose Thutep, but we'll try our best to not to. The other main goal we're going for is just going to be confederating Khalida, bringing her on side, and then collecting the last of our Books of Nagash. We've got 3 of them. The third book, giving us sandstorms whenever we take settlements, and then 15% more replenishment rate whenever we conquer settlements. Fourth book just gives us a nice kind of stash of jars, and then more recruit rank faction-wide. And then the effectiveness of our commandments has been increased by 50%. And each one of these we claim will also give our construct units a chance to be restored after battle with that Dune Restoration, and then give them higher hit points whenever they are restored. Quite nice. So once we have Lamia under our control, we'll get ourselves the 4th book, and from there we just have to do a little bit of hunting. The 7th book is up into Karak 8 Peaks. We have to go to war with the Dawi, which is not going to be a lot of fun. And then the 6th book is all the way up here, the Dwellers of Zarduk. So up next to Drakenhof, which will be a lot of fun. The 5th book needs us to go claim Skavenblight, and then the 2nd book needs us to go fight an army over in Lustria. So we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to do, and we're going to start off this stream with a bit of a warm-up battle against the Beastmen here. King Thutep, it says decisive victory with medium casualties because there's a lot of nasty here. However, we can just kind of stand back and shoot them with our great bows, which is absolutely what we're going to do. To the field. Time to bully some beasts. And Mochi joins us for the beginning of this campaign, so we'll see how long she sticks around. Or if you become annoying, huh? And I'll see if you can hear her. She's just giving the old purr. No, start kicking don't kick the mic. Alright, so we will go ahead and deploy our troops over here on this side. Thutep is all about his war sphinxes, so they're going to have a little bit more armor than normal. 135, which I think is only 10 more than normal. It is still nice. Thutep is on a chariot. Alright, so we'll have our normal Tomb Guard taking the 4. Flanky Tomb Guard behind them. Ethereal lads on this side. And then we'll do a bit of Halberdier stacking. Like so. They are lacking in any kind of big artillery like they normally have. They've normally got a couple of Cygor, so thankfully we don't have to deal with any of that Cygorian nonsense. Let's have these Stalkers take this flank, and then all of our Ushabti can just be up front, and they can retreat as needed. Beautiful. Chariots will bring you on over as well behind our Stalkers, and let it begin. Alright, we'll just advance a little bit here. We'll let the Ushabti find some Minotaurs and start clapping. Launch the arrows. Great arrows away. How much damage do we get? 3 of them should be pretty chunky. Yep, there we go. About a third of their health in a single volley. Give them more. If that giant wants to step up, we'll go ahead and give it to him too. Alright, everyone, advance a bit further here. Let's go ahead and get ahead of our Ushabti. See, now that was some serious damage. And that giant also decides, okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea, and he falls back. Oh, there's no escape, just the void. And a whole heap of free acupuncture. Alright. Stalkers. We'll go ahead and split the army in half here, so you guys go this way. Then you lot keep moving directly ahead. War Sphinx up front. Now we'll wait for more of them to clump up. Yeah, War Sphinx up front. Let's go ahead and have you... Where are my chariots at? Chariots. Let's go do some harassing. Almost killed the giant already. Switch targets to the Minotaurs with great weapons. They want to come on through, we can give them a pretty nasty headache. Move to the flank there, Ushabti. Same thing here, get ready to move through. Ethereal boys. Beautiful, yeah, that giant's gone. Let's go ahead and drop the tombs for now. No, I want to wait. We'll find a better opportunity. Start knocking on that barrier. Should bring the rest of the troops forward. Don't really want to use the restore just yet. Alright, Shabti. Chill out for a moment. Let's go ahead and bring them around. You two can blast to this giant. That'd be incredible. And then you just take some shots into that Razor Gore herd if you can. Alright, see, this is a good spot for a Tomb Swarm. Barriers down, and this guy's just doing his best to kind of shimmy step away from our archers. We'll see how well it works for you. Sporkle Stalker, let's go ahead and move you forward. And we're just gonna slowly and steadily. Here, great bows, you need to be in guard mode so you're not doing anything foolish. Come on, round, we'll go ahead and grab these infantry and circle towards this point. Come on through the woods, you stay up front. Chariots, let's go ahead and keep harassing this giant if we can. They're just going to keep falling further back in their own territory. Which works for me. Blast these Minotaurs. I have no rival. Let's go ahead and advance these lads here. The Bestigor might try to go round. Try to draw the giant in. You go with. Or unfortunate fools. And Bestigor's getting some pretty good damage though, so let's go ahead and try to move through here. Kick in the restore. Let's let the rest of them start to converge. You should be able to roll right into those Bestigor now. Try to move, that way these stalkers aren't hitting you with the damage. Come on, War Sphinx, get out of the way. Both Ushabti in. Here come those Razor Gore, watch out. I waded right through. Give them a volley. Oh, come on now, there it is. Seriously good damage. Alright, excellent. Great bow, come on round. I guess except for you guys there, you stay in position. Now we got a proper brawl over here going now. Ethereal, just wait for a moment. We'll find a good time to send you in. Those are the War Sphinx are now surrounded. Let's go ahead and just keep our Necrotect moving. This is normal gore. Run them over. Run them down. You guys move straight forward. Axes in here. Keep firing, I guess, wherever you'd like. Oh, these were the Kepra Guard. I thought this was the Netherworld Legion. Kepra Guard, hang out. There'll be much to do soon. Bring those War Sphinxes through. Gonna get some good damage on 3 units here. Ran them right over. Let's come back into this Gore Herd. They just don't have the staying power. Beautiful. Bring up the Sepulchral Stalkers to make sure those Minotaurs don't go anywhere. And we'll just move through as one. Keep ripping through them. Sphinx, you take out the big units. And then the Necrotect, make sure we get another restore on this War Sphinx. Pepper guard this way. Trap those Bestigor. Beautiful. Horse Sphinx is going to take some damage if we don't bring in some help, though. Yeah, let's bring them up into melee. They've got some pretty nasty armor piercing. Chariots back into these Ungor spears. Oh, they're braced. Hang on, just wait 1 second. Now they're not braced. Run them over. Beautiful. We don't have Devastating Flanker on this group, so we need a Tomb Prince in. The way our chariots can actually fight to their best ability. Just kind of mop right through them. Beautiful. Haven't even really activated our Realm of Souls. All the damage really went to our single entities. That's too bad. Would have liked a little bit of heals there. Now, either way, some Beastmen quickly butchered and deep fried. And I guess after that battle, it's a pitiful display. Mochi deserts us. We'll go ahead and rename these War Sphinxes to Maka and Gray to get the other two cats in our campaign, but we've got another battle in the Southlands to fight against some Greenskins. Completely disconnected. Oh, dang. Let me do some things in the background here to see if we can get this fixed up. Be right back. Alright, we appear to be fixed now. Quick reset later. Went down for a fast moment, but I appreciate y'all for sticking around. We shall continue like nothing's going on. So Thutep, you hold the line. We'll go ahead and rename this one to Maka. And this one to Gray. To represent the two cats that live in this house. If you have any of your own that you'd like to see added into this campaign as War Sphinx or Necro Sphinx, go ahead and leave those in the comments. We got the Faithful Asa for Thutep. I'm thinking, yeah, we definitely need to keep him working on not unwavering resolve, but immune to contact effects seems good.
What?
We need more Great Bow. Always more Ushabti. And then you can get more mobility too. You guys are about to get uber drop kicked by Hralder here, so that's unfortunate, but it was needed to make sure we didn't have a Herdstone in here anymore. So these plagues should slowly stop happening. New Moss is going to get smacked by Scarbrand, so not much we can do there about it. We've got all these armies to move in. If he does take out New Moss, that way we can kind of jump him with all of our forces at once and beat him with an auto-resolve. That's the idea. Alright, I kind of want to save some gold. Like I said, we're trying to confederate Khalida, and it's It's so expensive. 50,000 gold and 2,500 of our canopic jars. So we definitely need to do some saving. So I'm going to skip through. We're going to get into a battle here with Prihotaten out to Uatek. Gets us a Pyrrhic victory. We've got Maggot, who's got poison attacks and frenzy, so he's going to be a nasty bit of work. What is this ability? Get back here. Fair enough. Some Savage Orcs and a couple of Giants, so our Ushabti are going to be busy. Oh no, we don't have the missile troops for this one. Yikes. Well, from what you all have said, chariots do very well against Mangler Squigs, so hopefully we're going to see that here too. We definitely need some missiles in this army. Having no missiles is spooky. I guess we just need to make sure our lads smash in first, and then we can let the chariots and Ushabti crash in behind them. It's gonna come down to how much damage the Mangler Squigs can do before they're out of here, truthfully. Keep them away from our Normie infantry, which we are going to square up. And about right here, the Manglers will have to go through the woods if they want to. We'll have all the Ushabti behind here. You three back a bit, that way no kind of spells can target multiple or anything crazy like that. And then we have our... Do you guys have the Devastating Flanker? You do indeed. No Strider for them yet, though. I don't know if we can find a way to get Strider for our chariots, but man, if we can. Neck. Keep you over to bomb the Savage Orcs when they kind of cluster up. These Goblin Bolt Throwers are going to be more of a threat than you'd probably expect. Let's do this. You three in guard mode. They could just kind of take the hill and wait on us to come to them. Alright, fair enough. That means we need to... How do we strike this the best? We need to hit one of the flanks to make the others kind of swoop around. So let's hit this flank over here. Move on in, move on in. We'll have our heroes go this way. We'll try to break the two different groups of fast movers at the same time. It's not like pump wagons, you go down pretty quickly, and these guys should just kind of pull back. And we'll see, won't we? Doom Swarm. Let's tear apart their... Not hitting all of them? There we go. Tear apart their artillery bit. Stay away from those ballista. And at least dodge the bolts best you can. Keep moving. Dodge those bolts. Let's have both of these scorpions get ready to go through the biggins. They're all firing on you, that's perfect. Chariots keep going way wide. Okay, now they're shooting at our Ushabti. We're gonna have a really hard time dodging. Spider Riders in the forest, here they come. Alright. You slam into these Mangler Squigs and you go help. Scorpions, you do the same. We need that to get taken care of before the rest of our boys get here. Ushabti move in. Okay. So on this flank, we're going to just move in and take out these pump wagons all as one big group. That is the general idea. Got caught by the biggins. Don't like to see that. Ushabti fall back. Doom Scorpions, let's go ahead and move into these stone trolls. You all do the same. Take out these trolls. Save this lad here. Thank goodness the Sphinx of Uxef is so strong. Banishment here. We've got a lot of them blobbed up together. Kill the pump wagon. Come on, roll through. Ooh, that's not good. They're gonna have a bad time. I go free animate to keep their health up. Draw agrees. Banishment ends just in time. Work together on Maggot. Lock him in place here. You do the same with these stone trolls. Double Scorpion should be way too much for him to handle.
They vex me.
They vex me. I wish for it to happen no longer. And he's gone. Let's go ahead and charge into these biggins next. Flank's having a little bit of trouble. Sphinx is doing a very good job, though. Heal up here. You guys need to go and just chase off these forest gobos. I think the most important area to damage is here. Chariots come rolling right through. Let's go ahead and bring these guys back. Run over these archers. Same thing here. Keep going. Big boy on the Sphinx is doing fine for himself. Stone trolls are running for hills. Close the gap. And we've got these greenskins. Doom Swarm, you guys can go ahead and rampage. We should have given it actually to the forest gobos. Sphinx rather kill Maggot. I see nothing but dead men. Dead mushrooms, rather. Sphinx, this giant's your job. Make sure nothing comes back. We'll bring the explosive birds over. Yeah, beautiful win against the Savage Orcs. Make sure none of them return. These guys are all shattered. That looks like that. Our Mangler Squig is unbreakable. Well, that's cool. Reanimate real quick. See what happens when we drop a bomb on them. More damage than you'd expect, truthfully. Go chase these river trolls. And let's bring everyone in to run them over together. Fantastic win. They all start exploding. Mangler Squigs, normally a huge threat. Not here against the Tomb Kings, though. "41 fall, that's fantastic. Well done, Sphinx of Uxeth. As soon as we can get our pyramid rebuilt at Numos, so we have to beat Scarbrand. As soon as we can get that pyramid rebuilt in Numos, our chariots are going to get even crazier. We had that thing online for like one battle, and it was amazing to watch. We just charged the whole crew up the front line, or even into the front lines, or just up the front corridor of a settlement, and just watch their health bars go away. Standard Discipline's not bad. We'll take the 500 jars too. That's occupied. We're going to take ground from the Bloody Hands. Southern jungles have been secured. Another Storm of Necromancy is going to go ahead and pop out. We will then grab the Alchemy Workshop here. Because why not? And then Worship of Troll, so we can zoom along and start taking any of these settlements we want.
My dynasty.
Well done, Prihotaten. Go ahead and give you Resurrect. Ancient Stone's already there. Unfading Memory to make our troops tougher. Even more armor, speed, and missile resistance. And then we'll quickly throw some stuff to your lads. So I'd say hard hit. Keep them in the fight longer. Truthfully, anyone that doesn't have a chariot ability should probably go back on a horse. Chariots are good, but you get to keep armor piercing and bonus V large here, so anyone who doesn't already have kind of bonuses for being on a chariot will switch them. That way they can duel better and just survive better in combat. So you, Kellic, are trustworthy, so therefore... I think we already switched him. Then we'll do full plate armor. How much armor do you have? 70? Yeah, full plate armor's not bad for you then. skeletal steed, skeleton chariot. Oh, I guess you can't have a steed. And no choice for you then. You've got to have one. Engineer's knapsack sounds good, and then other trickster shard. That we need to bring up towards Scarbrand. Wouldn't be the anti-Scarbrand ability. What, you have a word save? No. No, you don't. You just thought you did. So to make sure that does happen, let's go Alcazar. Are you one of the major 6th dynasty? And he already has the anti-Scarbrand. Yeah, let's give you... Sure, you can have a Sword of Strife, that's always good. Other Trickster Shard. What am I missing? Yeah, the other Trickster Shard is all we needed, wasn't it? I thought we had something else that I was going to pass out, but no, such is not the case. Okay, Alcazar, you just have to bring your Priest on back. It's going to take a few more turns for us to actually gather up the coins, so we can come on in and grab another... I think we need more Lich Priests. Let's get a Lich Priest, probably bring in a Lich Priest of Light. So we can lock Scarbrand in place. And we'll recruit them up over here. Of Light. We've got a Wrathful one and an Eternal one. Proficient Caster is pretty amazing. Let's go for Wrathful. Extra weapon strength, bonus via infantry. Yeah, why not? Shaiish? No, you have Ish. So Shim's Burning Gaze and Exorcism. And it's really the Exorcism that we need. Magical attacks to take out the demons. Alright, we skip through. And let's see what the damage is. Scarbrand goes immediately after Numas. We have no chance here. Thankfully, this is just a force of regiments Renowned and Hounds, so... I mean, it's very manageable. I'll slide those ROR units. Scarbrand, though, determined that we are not going to get access to the glorious charge. Not for some time. Also kind of surprised Wurzag didn't try to sue for peace. Lost Tomb, Hidden Knowledge. We will take the Treasury. That's an event that's popped up a couple times now. If they're new, we shall read them. If not, we won't. Herald of Kimry is now done, though, so the arrows of the Hawk Legion of Kimry always found their mark at necks, groins, and the tiniest chinks in enemy armor. Fantastic. Aim for their soft bits. And then Settra can just keep marching. Can we reach the Temple Avenue, please? Yeah, we can. Well, hello there, everyone. Won't this be a fight? There we go, we can attack. You're a metal caster. Are you flying around? Please, no. No, he's just on the ground, so Settra can roll on in and just run this fool over. This one also is on the ground, but still, metal spells are going to hurt. So we're going to want to try to mainly utilize our chariots until the casters are down. And then, we chop them to bits. Let's do this. Tzeentch kind of is the hard counter for the Tomb Kings, or just any of the undead factions, so we'll see what we can do. Thankfully, they didn't bring any of their Tzeentch casters. Just metal ones. But the combination of these guys already being weak to fire, and then all of the Tzeentch abilities pretty much granting more weakness to fire, we just get melted. Alright, chariots line up. Battle Sphinx. Everyone else is just going to roll in behind Settra. He's got the ward save, and he's got the oomph. And then we probably want to bring our Tomb Guard through the woods. Hey there, Great Book of Grudges. Ugath Realms of Chaos campaign is a pain to watch. Excuse me. A pain in a good way? Or a pain because we're having a bad time? Let's go ahead and make sure we can blast. Good to see you either way, Great Book of Grudges. How are things going in your neck of the woods? Bad way? Oh, good. So How would you recommend it be? How I recommend it be better? Or how would you suggest, I guess? Move in. Oh, you rat. Everyone move up. Chariots, forward. Less AI cheat. Okay, fair enough. Gonna say, what? We can't be doing that poorly. Yeah, the AI is bullying us in some aspects, but we are. I can give a slight spoiler. We are getting the upper hand on them now for sure. Sent in the battle cats. Oh, he's by himself. What am I doing? Where is he reinforcing? Over here? You know what? We may have made a horrible, horrible mistake. It's so much time. I'm trying to outmaneuver them. Hey, look, they've reinforcing behind you. Alright, Settra, you can go ahead and turn. I don't see a reason to get both. Let's go ahead and just drop this down here. Weaken them on the way in. Shop to great bows. Go ahead and turn. Going for those metal spells. Run them over. You three come on out of there. Let's go ahead and get ready for this group to come after us. Swarm, really not doing much. Arrows going in. Could be better. Fall back a bit more. U-turn and launch. I'm surprised they're not willing to dive in after Settra. They are willing to dive in after our chariots, though, which I'd say is a bad call. Huh. Anyway, Settra, go ahead and take out these Chaos Chariots for me. Blind them and give you some more damage. Crush those Centaurs. I'm surprised at you, Furies. You know these are Ushabti, right? Big group of guys over here. Do we have the Skull Storm? We do indeed. Enjoy. Get away from the flamethrowers. That's gonna be nasty. Yep, no, get away from that nonsense, please, please. Skull Storm's not gonna happen. Let's go ahead and try to cast it here then instead. Metal spells coming down again. I do shop day. Let's go ahead and spread out. You go ahead and fall back. Bring our halberdiers forward. Now you guys come ahead and crash into these flamers, and you do the same here with these Chaos Knights. Beautiful. Shop to Great Bow. Let's delete this lad in the back line. Settra, go ahead and give your Exultant Explosion to get free. Metal spells. Doomstrike, go. Come on, chariots. Don't get bogged down for long. We got lots of guys to take out. Spread these Ushabti back apart. I realize I sent some of them into melee for no reason. And then we get the Tomb Guard and just bring them forward. Now we go for the just damage there. Send the chariots all over the place. They keep getting their devastating flanker going. Beautiful, beautiful. Heal up our Horse Sphinx. And that's how you bully Tzeentch. Settra, let's go for another Skull Storm here. We'll have one unit go charge them, the others can just kind of sit there and blasting ballista bolts. Weaken this whole group there, Settra. Skullstorm, kind of a bad use of one. Roll this way, everyone. Go take out their lord. I move. And then you can go ahead and cease. Chariots come on through. I guess they have a soul grinder back there. Oh no, a soul grinder. Whatever shall we do? You guys can all have fire your arrows, right? Do it. Full shot, Osirian. Alright, these chariots are back. They're very brave, you'll give them that. Explosion. Their lord is already gone. And that is a rather large Tzeentch army defeated. Some units got fired. They still fulfilled their short-term ultimatum and protest yesterday, so another protest has been out of control. Oh man, that sounds pretty rough. If I don't get the response, it means I'm watching another streamer. Also means playing Settra campaign. Fair enough. Listen, dude, that was an aggressive battle. We had to make sure we were actually winning without taking any damage. Has it been? I mean, things here have, fairly well calmed down simply because the National Guard and such have gotten involved. But I would imagine that's not really the case where you're at just yet. All right, that's enough. You can calm down. We've won. You're gonna do more damage to our troops than not. But as I've said before, there, GBOG, you stay safe there. Oh yeah, but like I said, for our Kugath campaign, spoilers, but we have kind of overcome the initial wave. That was rough there in the middle. But no, we managed to, and it was kind of more or less just because we had a random rogue army show up and just start wreaking havoc. Sounds suspicious? Nah, that's not. They don't. They're basically they're. I can't really get into it more than it's. Things have gotten so out of hand with crime that the mere presence of them, the National Guard, the mere presence of them and some of the other federal agencies that have been there, has been calming these cities down. Where people you wouldn't even be able to kind of walk around after certain hours without either you stumble over some homeless people or you have issues like that, and or just coming there's so many violent occurrences happening. It doesn't matter who it was coming from. That the mere presence of these guys has kind of stopped it. And so while it might sound suspicious, it's really not, because they haven't hurt anyone, as you can clearly tell. It's one of those things where if anything had happened that was out of hand, there are so many cameras everywhere that we would have seen it. And so mostly what's going on is people are trying to mess with the National Guard, and they're getting attitude back that they don't like, because it's for the first time. Some of these people that are out causing trouble have people that aren't scared of them, and that's calming it down a lot of the times. But we're not going to worry about politics so much. We're gonna stay, especially for U.S. politics. We'll stay here in this campaign. Let's go ahead. Snag some more replenishment here with Settra. Getting Tomb Strike would be great, but just making sure our troops can always keep rolling seems to be the best way to go. Indomitable here.
I rule everything.
Full plate.
Nehekhara is mine.
Mentor, and yeah, we'll go full plate here too.
Bow before your king.
Can't quite get more gold. And the funny thing is, you don't really get much gold anyway out of these gold mines. Lazy gold workers. Alright, Caverns of Sotek next. And then it's on to purging the Southlands, or the Southern Chaos Wastes. We do need to get an army over into Lustria. The Shanking Gang, the Hood Gang, the Drug Fighting Over the Influence. Yeah, just lots of nonsense. Presence of people who have guns that aren't scared of you tends to shut a lot of nonsense down. Of course, the second, if they get out of hand, you want to condemn any kind of federal nonsense, but we're not gonna. Like I said, I'm gonna try to stick with this because it distracts me from my. I am not smart enough to both talk about politics and command armies. So, oh cool, you get faction-wide missile resist for the second tier. It's 1%, but I mean 2% total, and the more these you build, you get that stacked up pretty crazily. Cool. Is Settra a good leader? Depends on what you mean by a good leader. Good leader. He would say he is. But in terms of, is he actually a proper leader for Nakara? Probably not. He got too obsessed with keeping himself alive forever. I think in the beginning he was a very, very good king, regardless of all of the... Yeah, there's probably some brutality going on, but regardless of the stuff going on, he was probably a much better king before he, I guess, became a Tomb King. Was he nice? No, I don't think so. I think he treated the Arabians around him extremely brutally. It was, you can either join Kimri, or we have these lovely swords to show you. Where's Zag hiding over here in the corner? Gorge ain't happy. What would you say, GBOG? You've got much more. You've got much more lore knowledge than I do. Is Settra what you would consider a good leader? In Warhammer world, probably I would say yes. In our world, probably not. Settra for president. The amount of Settra statues we would have overnight would be insane. Okay, so we need lots of mobility. But we also need you to just stop people cold. At least hold them in place for a moment. Which we are kind of out of Tomb Guard. A couple more Shabti. Getting the Necrosphinx would be great. But I also think we need the Necrosphinx up here with Thutup, who's all about buffing them up. Through Global is going to take 6 turns. That is disgusting. What I want to do instead is see what's happening up in Grunty Mingle. And if we can kind of just limp along and deal damage, we're going to try to do that. There's no one in Grunty Mingle, which makes that an easy fight. We're taking attrition either way, so let's get going. You'll be right back. Fair enough. Good luck, don't get jumped by a Chupacabra. Let's go and snag... I really want more units. More... Or at least more heroes, what I mean. Necrotex. Lich Priests. That's only buffing the giants. Mass for horsemen is definitely not something we're going to secure. I mean, armor for... Ward save for giants, missile strength for archers. Yeah, let's go weapon strength and armor for all of our basic warriors. And I think here in a couple turns we'll probably snag one of these other wisdom of the whichever dynasty. As long as it's not one that's giving us any kind of corruption increase. Alright, 15,000 gold coming in every turn is incredible. Is this king going to be able to hold the line against Kairos? Probably not. Probably not. Good to see that's where Kairos is, though. We can kind of just turn around and go run him over. By the way, if you're doing Khalida campaign, switch to the second dynasty first? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. In my own testing for Khalida, you go second dynasty into the one that gives your Shabti the strength.
This is my endeavor.
Can you block this army? No, it's not going to happen.
Commission me.
Well, he just burned Numas to the ground. Fair enough. Alcazar, you come on out and go into an ambush. You join here. Let the power fester, apparently. In jars to control. Nah, it's not very important. I think if anything, we just need the damaged Necrosphinx statue. That gets you more physical resistance. Necrosphinx. If we have the gold for both, let's do it. Yeah, Necrosphinx and normal Sphinx. And then we have to wait even longer for Khalida. So in that case... we can get some more banners. Withering Banner. And then what other kind of arcane items can we pick up? The blue Kepra. Oh, this is kind of fun. Colossus Terror is interesting. Kind of strange, though, because you do pick that up through most of their tech trees anyway. Heals per second, Winds of Magic, Miscast. Now, what do we got here? Scorpion Armor you can build once. Now, let's get it going then. We'll have plenty of jars. Yeah, let's go ahead and then go for the weapons that we can only build once. Crooked Flail of Radiance. Oh, we need more. We need some obsidian. There. Alright, so Alcazar. Let's give you the Withering Banner. And the Scorpion Armor. Terrifying Mask of E. Herald of Kimry goes to wherever Wakaf is going when he comes back. Which should be this army. Got one extra slot. I will wait the 4 turns, even though it's a little bit spooky. And we need to repair this. I'm going to go ahead and tear this building out for the walls. And then can we bring Wakaf back, or is that not a thing? Wakaf, there you are. Beautiful. Then you can get your Herald of Kimry for the Highborn. Hawkish precision for everyone in your army sounds incredible.
Yes, see it is done.
See it is done. So it doesn't show the Hawkish precision until later? Interesting. And that's the way it is. Nice, we've got Kairos sitting there. I think that's about all we can do for this turn. We've zoomed all over the map like 4 or 5 times now. Totten in ambush, good stuff. Skip through so we can save a little bit of gold and pass. Where Kairos comes and attacks over here at Teotihuacan. Ooh, okay, he's moving in close to feet. Oh, he's got multiple armies. With Akold and the Blue Scribes? Nah, there's no way. There's no chance of a win there. Settra needs to turn around. Where Kairos can learn the true meaning of war. And then we can look forward to our next grueling battles against Krasakarak. Alright, where's that? Going through the underway. Can we just take him out? Yep. 4 soul. And Wurzag gets a bunch of scarabs poured into him, or onto his head in the tunnels. Menhonut was wounded. That's fine. There's our Banner of Swiftness, stolen from the enemy, and Prehototten now has more resistance. Great Green Killer. Likely no armies over here, so we're going to go ahead and turn right around. Volpez can reach in March, but not other, so we'll just go ahead and hold sheet to Sotek's Trail. Let's stay in the bridge section, though. If they can hit us with a teleport, we're going to have a really bad time. They shouldn't be able to from that far away. We'll see, though, won't we? Nectane, we got Muzzrub here. Serpendar has... will be inside the settlement. Alright, well, Prehototten back into an ambush. Nectane, you... cannot join. Actually, let's go ahead and send one of these Tomb Princes out. You, sir, what do you provide? You're the Royal Lieutenant for this force. And then the other one is the Dynastic Herald. Okay. We'll go ahead and have this one leave. And go to try to take out this River Troll Hag. Even the business. Well done, sir. Then Nectane, you go join Prehototten, so we have a spellcaster there. Excellent.
What?
You've got Resurrect, Unfading Memory. Like I said, I really wish you could pull up your army tab. You can do all sorts of stuff outside of that, though. Let's go Soul Reaper then, that way we're healing faster.
Find my harem.
He's no substitute anymore. Hard hit. This prince can be full plate armor. You're definitely on a chariot. Nope, you're on a steed. Excellent. Let's see how many people are on steeds that aren't in Settra's army. Steed. Nothing, because he's poor. It's be like that sometimes.
I am my father's son.
Oh, good. We've already got everyone kind of switched over. Desert Strike for Prince Orandes. And then, yeah, we'll keep saving. If anything, we can go ahead and spend at Uatech just to try to lure this army over.
Next sovereign.
Seems pretty dang good. Let's go ahead and check on our lords. Utep here.
This is my order.
Ulrich. Do you wish to die? Utep's gonna keep wiping you guys out till he can't any longer. Yeah, we'll probably just go ahead and give that one to auto-resolve. Let's make sure, though, we do have... I'm not even gonna try to say this guy's name.
This is my commission.
It's Sek. That's his name.
My will be done.
Incantation of Tahoth. See, that seems great. More Gaskets of Souls? Yeah. No matter the gold we have to spend on those, we need that on cooldown. We'll auto-resolve here. We lose a few still. Let's go ahead and occupy. Keep conquering while we move across here. How long does this last? One more turn? That's great. So we won't lose anyone, but just almost. Let's go through attend to me. Utep, you can go Indomitable Will. That sounds good. Yeah, we'll leave the rest of these alone, so we can keep upgrading or keep building up to try to get Khalida. We need more talismans as well. The Collar of Shakara is ward save. We can build as many of those as we want. Ward save and barrier together sounds great. Everyone needs one. We'll make 3, then we'll see how we're looking. We need these at least to go to any of the big major kings. Except for maybe you, Thutep, because you might get just wounded right away. So Alcazar. You've already got some barrier too, so let's give you that Collar of Shakara. So up to 500 barrier, not bad. Prince Nebathar. You can have a collar. You're Totten, you can as well. Good. And we'll just go ahead and save our jars, and we'll keep spinning them as we get in excess. Totten is chilling here. Who else hasn't moved? Alcazar just waiting for his Scarbrand to make a bad move. Looks like Heralder's moving up towards Galbaraz. If we had more of these armies around here, I'd be very confident in moving forward, but as it stands, we don't. Let's go ahead and give you another War Sphinx. A couple of Ushabti. And then we really need a front line that can kind of hold for a moment, so those, I guess, some Skeletal Spearmen's all we really have access to. And then we can do the same through Global. Grab a couple Spearmen. Prakash, you come on forward.
Now we go. Strike on my
Aid an ambush. We'll just keep King Alcazar here on the bridge.
march.
Alright, get walls in Wakov's settlement. We're gonna lose the Sunken Kernark. Galbaraz should be able to defend himself. And Thutep's gonna have some trouble, but he should start replenishing it next turn. Alright, things are looking nice. Just gotta wait. No matter how painful. Although I do want to grab the Necrosphinx statue. Yeah, extra missile resist for them whenever they show up. Alright. No commandment. That's too bad. Well, that's not gonna happen. Is that down here in Zotlan? No. Grunting Mingle. Good. Let's go Worship of Joff. And then do the Scholarly Purity to knock out all the corruption here. And we pass. Ooh, Scarbrand goes after Death Gorge, and we get to auto-resolve him. We shouldn't do that though, should we? Let's have ourselves a battle. Alright, so the Indefatigable dependent on Wakaf. And then the Razor Standard on you guys. Alright, close victory. Let's have ourselves a siege battle. Settra versus Wakaf once again. These cannons will be a problem for a moment. This guy, though, is going to be the biggest issue. So we'll want to try to lure him in and then surround wherever he's going to land with these. That way we can just absolutely give him hell as soon as he lands. Because they have magical attacks, it should delete almost immediately. Scarbrand attacking all from one side. Love to see it. That makes this defense way easier for us. Let's go artillery up on this hill. Always have wanted to do this. Let's see if it actually works. We'll do the other ones, I don't know, like over here. Now that's going to damage friendly, isn't it? Yeah, let's see if it works. It may also lure in the Bloodthirster. Bone Giant. In the case of, I'm not really sure how well you're going to be able to fire, but we'll make it work. You here. These three just need to be waiting for that Bloodthirster. All of our Tomb Guard. All of our warriors. All of our Ushabti, which also might be better up on this hill. If that works, that'd be amazing. If it doesn't, we're going to see lots of friendly fire. We have 2 Halberdiers. I'm going to keep probably down here to start. Let's have all of our... You guys didn't count as archers, apparently? All of my archers. How many can go across the top here? That looks to be just about all of them. Good. So we'll go ahead and set up with the Hecaron warriors that don't... The Spearmen here that don't matter as much. And the Poison Legion. Poison Legion here. Spears at each entrance. Yep. And if we can just get him to land behind our lines, that'd be incredible. Is he going to? Probably not. These 2 archers here and here. I've got plenty of reinforcements. We just need to be ready to get up on the walls whenever Scarbrand's troops get there. And I'm probably going to send these chariots out to sacrifice themselves gloriously. Tra probably doesn't worship you. I don't think that's how that works. I'm pretty positive that's not how it works. Guard mode. And our Light Priest only has Shim's Burning Gaze. That's too bad. Put him like over here or something. With our giant. Okay, then we'll go for a tier 2 tower. And let this battle begin. Yikes. Destroy. Can they fire? Ah, looks like they're stuck. They can't. They probably will be able to once we get... I don't know, get these enemies a little bit closer. Send the chariots out. Wakaf is not going to go out beyond the walls. You're gonna let me shoot you guys to... Crap, that's gonna be up to you. Pretty decent damage with the Skull Cannon so far. I expected a little bit more aggression out of our enemy. Bone Giant giving them the wallop. And these guys can't hit anything, can they? Well, it seems like they can. Big group of guys here, go ahead and give them the business. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and just bring them over so they can get shot to pieces, and then we'll roll back into them as they do so. Alright, Scarbrand's in on this side. I prefer we do the old ignore Scarbrand for the start of this one. Those guys have made it to the walls. Fall back. Go ahead, hop up on top. Please. Send the Ushabti Great Bow. Bring them around. Bone Giant. See if that actually does anything. Bone Giant, where you at? Kill this Hellforged Bellower for me. Scarbrand ran. I wonder why that is. However, are we going to conquer this settlement, he asks. You won't, is the answer. I sacrificed that unit of chariots gloriously. Ooh, Shouty Great Bow. What if you hang out, like, right here? Maybe that gives you some good angles. They've got some troops up on the walls. Send in the spearmen. Where are you guys going? All spears or all the archers, you need to be in guard mode. Don't be foolish. Bring these halberds. Oh, they actually knocked over a chunk of the wall. Fair. That I wasn't expecting. Should have saw them giving it the business, but here comes the Blood Brute. What? I guess the spearmen are leaving? I'm not sure where they're going. Some bad pathing on our side for sure. Overcast the ship's burning gaze here on Bloody Fist as it moves in. Alright, fair enough. Send in the Tomb Guard. Archers turn to fire, you two archers blast Bloody Fist. Where's my Giant? The Bloody Fist is your target. Last Scarbrand, you guys get in there. Fall back, fall back. Oh yeah, taking some serious damage. Anything with us to stack up in that area can also get the business. Let's go to the Shim's Burning Gaze. We can't. Yep. Bill Scarbrand, how you feeling? You're about to lose with your Hellforged Bellowers. It's kind of unfortunate. Archers fall back a bit. All the Stalkers get back. Now let's see why you guys got any closer. There was absolutely no reason for that. Alright, here comes the Bloody Fist. It's going after our Giant and realized, hang on now, that's a problem. One more arrow. Let them all come back here towards you. You go ahead and take out the Hellforged. The Slaughter Guard, that is. Cough, come back through. I didn't realize I didn't even move the Ushabti. Whoops. Go ahead to hit these Chaos Warhounds. There's just nothing Scarbrand can do from here. We've got the warriors and you don't. Slaughter Guard, though, are a nightmare to deal with. Thankfully, you just turn them into sand. Max tier tower here. Bloody Fist learned the hard way that he is not the Apex. Scared them off. Let's go ahead and catch these random Minotaurs of Corn. You hit Scarbrand? No, he's just hiding. He's just hiding. These Stalkers are not looking the right direction. Cough easily handles that. Herald, go ahead and give yourself heals. And then anyone with a bow, let's go ahead and shoot Scarbrand for me. If you have a bow, show it to Scarbrand. Just don't go outside the settlement, though. Let's not do that. What are you guys doing? Apparently he has the perfect position. Alright, archers, change my mind. We don't need you to get any closer. He's hiding out here behind one of these towers. Letting his troops get obliterated. The number of Coordinate Knights is kind of stuck here. Guess he's hiding from all of our myriad artillery. Not very brave, Scarbrand. Alright, his troops are decimated. He'll bring... There's not much to do, he's just gonna hide. Someone in the use shop to kind of force him to come towards the middle, maybe? Scarbrand, quit being a chicken. Just go ahead and kill these two. He's just gonna sit here, huh? No, you're coming to me. Alright. That's neat, Scarbrand. That's real neat. Yeah, just go ahead and charge him. Get whatever damage you can, you and these halberdiers. Work together. Cast some Shim's Burning Gaze over towards this Slaughter Guard. Soul Grinders need it. I mean, we might be able to get through Scarbrand's his barrier. Get over here and jump these Soul Grinders. Kill the Soul Grinder. Get closer. No, don't do that. Big old dumb. Giant, come on down this way to blast. Shim's burning. Wipe out these guys. Ah, Scarbrand, you decided to come on out. Just in time. Blast some shotgun shells in. But he loses. Battle of Death Gorge goes our way. Man is 90% iron now. I am Iron Man. Whatever the heck Hekarans use to make their arrowheads. And down with the bloody red glutes. Taking as many of the bony boys with him as he can. Back to the realm of Khorne with you, failure. Though I am pretty impressed that you managed to hide around the corner here for as long as you did. Wakaf did a very good job. Defending settlements, there's none better. You get extra range, you get extra damage for all your missile troops. It's good stuff. Alright, who gets the golden sword? Looks like it's gonna be these Tomb Guard. Well done, guys. 72 kills. They did way better than us in terms of slaughtering, but that doesn't matter. We outlasted them. Bind these souls. Ralder goes after Gulbaraz. See, that army is terrifying. But I see no reason just to roll over and let them have the settlement. Let's do what we can. The Bloodwake Berserkers. I wonder if these guys can get on the walls, and if so, I don't think there's anyone that's better at clearing the walls than the Bloodwake Berserkers. Let's hold. Or die horribly while trying. We need to focus him with arrows to start, because a lot of his abilities are going to actually hurt him to empower his troopers, so try to take as much advantage of that as we can. He's got a lot of high-value troops here. Ooh, thank goodness these are elite towers. Also, thank goodness we're not playing on ROC. Realms of Chaos, I don't know if it's a bug or it's intended, but if you capture a settlement that doesn't belong to your culture, or if any of the AI factions do, you don't get the upgraded towers, even if you're upgrading those towers. You get garbage tier 1 towers, which is like rubbing salt in the wound. It's horrible for your campaign. Where did we put you? You did pretty decent up here, actually, last time. Rained all sorts of havoc down. Let's do that as they advance. They get to advance into a artillery storm. We're gonna try to distract them with the chariots again, like last time. We'll see how long they last. It's not gonna be very long. Spears here. Let's go ahead and have the Mehekaran warriors behind our archers, of which I'll put 3 of them. Two archers gonna be enough for this side. We may just want to abandon it altogether and force them to come across. Oh no, honestly. Use something like this. We want as many of these active as we can. So this will be more about delaying. As soon as they get to the walls, or as soon as they get close, we have to fall back. All right, everyone else, and get ready to engage. OBS Studios disconnected again, man. We're having all sorts. OBS Studios disconnected again, man. We're having all sorts of weird issues with the connection today. Hang in there, gang. We'll be back in a moment. It's reconnected again. I thought I'd fixed it earlier, but I guess not. Alright, take out this leader. Come on. Fill him full of holes. Oh, we still have really bad connectivity, huh? Yeah, apologies, everyone. And their lord is at least down. Let's let a couple of them group up over there. On this side, we'll go Legionary Barrage through their Berserkers. They're not getting bad damage. Save that here. Man, we're dropping a ton of frames. Across, we're going to go ahead and have both of these archers fall back. We're going to definitely need them later on. Jump up those Exalted Blood letters. You come in after the Bloodweight Berserkers. That's going to be a scary fight for anyone. I guess I did forget to bring my chariots back. Whoops. Here, come this way. Alright, looks like connectivity is back and fixed. So, thanks all for sticking around while that nonsense was going on. Okay, that's actually not doing too bad. Let's go ahead and come over just a little bit. The longer those towers stay up, the better. Burn and Flyer here. You keep chopping through these Exalted. Okay, it looks like the catapults have bad range. Let's come on through here, and then we'll go ahead and put up a tower in that area. Get up and bring more troops in to fight here, and then we'll have these guys go fight the Brutes of the Hound. Alright, Archer, you in position? Take out these Chaos Knights. Save that there. We get over into this group, are they all mostly up on the walls? Yeah, you can't use it on the walls, sadly. I'll at least take out these large targets for me. Use the last of your arrows. You catch these marauders, they're gonna start swarming up and over now. But tier 1 tower here. That's a behemoth. Probably don't want to send them in. I think where we can actually use some damage. I guess we can take out a few of these guys. Blast it across. Those Chaos Knights are getting obliterated. These archers need to come back if they can. Yeah, the Bloodletters have gained enough kills to activate their Hellblades. And the Bloodweight Berserkers are doing monstrous work. Dump those arrows into the behemoth. We'll save over here. I get into a combat with these knights as they try to come through. Save the day, artillery. Oh, they've broken through in multiple spots. No, that's not good. You come catch these spawn, you're gonna have to come forward into the next group. Shabti. Save the day. Let's go ahead and get another tower up in here, tier 2. Take him down. As long as these towers are still active, looks like they've all charged through now. So let's move in and start taking out spawn of 4. You need to come after these spawn. Archers fall back a bit. Chariots go pursue the Blood Brute. Those archers look gone. I think the catapults cleared the walls pretty effectively. In fact, I think we got him. Turned that defeat into a victory. If Wizard can do anything, it's defend a settlement. Not much else, though. Friendly fire, go. Let's, our men are down there. Unleash the volley. Yeah, they're all shattered. It's just the demons that are left. Love to see it. Although the demons that are left are doing some good damage. Demons that spawn. You have to reactivate those towers. Blood Brute Behemoth. The Hound are all cut down, and that is a fantastic victory. Amazing. And we'll just let these towers blast for a couple more seconds. They got obliterated. Everyone else looks to be retreating through our territory, so just let the towers do their thing. Make you regret even ever coming here. Chariots try to come on back through. They hit them from there? That'd be awesome. We can catch them with our spearmen. Forsaken of Corn. We should keep pursuing over here. Awesome. Yeah, no, we'll go into the battle there. They're down to about 15 units. And we lost a couple of Tomb Guard, but all the archers survived, so the next fight should go fine, even if they want to come back. Sorry, Heralder. Now it's just Scarbrand. I see we're up to a hefty 26 people out there. Welcome, everyone. Good to see you. Golden Sword for that defense. We need to get we need to find some better positioning for our catapults, because it looked like they were doing more damage than they actually were. Unless those 4 kills were all the Bloodwake Berserkers here. We'll go ahead and take the extra gold. Yes.
Let the living live.
Let the living live. Oh, we stole back our Talisman of Preservation. Settra is great among many titles. He is that. We'd be here for a week if I tried to recite his many titles. And that's kind of why we need Nikov in the game. His herald that kind of goes forward, and he doesn't actually say Settra's many titles. He somehow is able to project it into your mind. So no matter where you are, he's just outside the gates, shouting Settra's many titles into your mind. It's great. This is why we have many more. Exactly. Good to see you there, Susaville. How are things going in your world? Row Brethren has been slain. Excellent. And Thutep can start replenishing. We're probably just going to leave you in Grunty Mingle for now. He's going to just burn everything down up here. Well, you know what? We might as well resettle the world. Legions move. Construction scrolls have been disinterred, making it possible to improve certain units' weapons and armor. Lands from the First Dynasty. Proclamation of the Second is construction cost and more post-battle loot. Going well, got an R-Ball and Settra campaign on board, almost done with my spreadsheet. Oh good, which one are you updating currently? I'm guessing the one for Settra and Corn. Or what are you up to? Runic Inscriptions is speed and charge bonus. Yeah, I think we want the Ageless Colossi. Bone Giant's doing some good work. Extra speed for them and then restock so they can replenish ammo. Sounds amazing. With all units before and after upgrades. Oh, I see. So a huge project then. XP research and redline skills. Yeah, no, so a gigantic project. Awesome to hear. Blessing of the Asp. How strong are you now? That Bone Giant was actually incredible against Scarbrand that last battle. Oh, it's done. Just updating every patch. Oh, I see, I see. I'm sure even just updating it between patches is a fair bit of work, so good on ya. Nectane Bow absolutely need exorcism, so we'll rush towards that as quickly as we can. Look off, we are going to strike out to kill Karn. New Bone Giant gained a new tech. It did indeed. 20% more splash power is pretty impressive. Inform the Necrotect. So now we just go all in on taking out Scarbrand. Stand Sentinel. But I'd also like a little bit more Winds of Magic. Looks like... So Khalida, you were back there doing nothing the whole time until I took out Scarbrand and his boys. Fair enough. She decided, we'll just let you handle this. It's nice. They should add more stuff like that. Like text-changing units a bit with abilities and such. Yeah, any of the tech that give your abilities kind of just a little bit of an extra special edge, like even just having Wayfarer on our Sepulchral Stalkers and Rumbalist Knights is insane. So more text like that whenever we're refreshing those tech trees. Love it. I would agree. In fact, I think that's my favorite out of the bunch here. This one's crazy, though. 20% more splash attack power and then restock so they can just kind of hand ammunition back and forth. I definitely want to get that going. So like we're off here, we probably should have stuck back so we can get another Bone Giant. So maybe instead of the Screaming Skull Catapults, we have 4 Giants and then just watch any single entity just melt. I'll replenish troops here. Beautiful. We're on our way. So next turn will give us up to 56, or I guess 4,600. We can spend a few more of these Mortuary Cult. Goodies. The Ouroboros. Battle healing cap plus 45%. Alright then. Extra wins, miscast base chance. These are pretty good. Although, with the Death Mask giving us Discouraged, sounds just perfect. Get a couple of those. Yes, please. Wakov? Oh, no towels. Wakov, do you already call Discouraged or... No, not yet, you don't. Potion of Healing? Nah, we're gonna go for a... Death Mask. More ward save, causes terror, melee defense, and Discouraged. Yes, alright. Let's get rid of this mask. Whoever... Wait, hang on now. I don't want Wakov to have it. I want to combine them. Into a Potion of Healing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Trio Totten, you can have that Potion of Healing. Banner of Swiftness. Who needs this? I think Settra needs a Banner of Swiftness. Give. So now Settra can have Wayfarer on top of everything else. Yeah, we'll see how high we can get his speed. Banners of Swiftness with the Chariot God. Absolutely. And then King Wakov here, I realize, can get himself a new Casket of Souls. Yes. Just 484 additional range on that sucker. Here at the Kernark, let's go ahead and grab the Charnel Plaza and Obelisk. Actually, let's not, because Skarrag can just turn around and take that out. Galbaraz can defend itself easily. Beautiful. was my first item of the campaign. That is a fantastic first item. Alright, Settra. I despise dealing with Kairos. But if he ambushes you, I think it's worse for him in the greater scheme of things. We're going to try to ambush Kairos. Is it going to go our way? We'll see. We'll see. The slimy. Then we can recruit a new Tomb King down here. King Yosher's the Prepared. Hold the Temple Avenue of Gold, and we can give you through Global. A couple of Ushabti. Why not? And then everything else can be 4 of these lads and 2 swords for now. Nothing too exciting. Upgrade Sotek's Trail to try to draw them in, and which other lords have been moved? Rio Totten.
Yes, see it is done.
Muzrub just hiding down here.
I am my father's son.
That's not gonna happen. Are there any other armies around here for you to scout out for us? Hey there, random guy. How are things going? Settra does not swerve. Settra drifts. Absolutely.
I ain't doing that.
Settra drifts and your ankles get shattered.
Rise, rise.
Nah, just gonna hang out. So there are quite a few armies down here. They're gonna build up and attack us after.
Stop that.
If only we had Ballista. By Ballista, I mean Ushabti Greatbow. I think we can still win. Let's go get him. No reason to hang back and do nothing. A Pyrrhic victory. Now let's fight it. Most important things for us to wipe out are going to be those trolls. Thankfully, leadership should be garbage for them. Oh, they're stuck inside the settlement. That's even better for us. Because we can get them all blobbed in on one side and swoop the chariots around. Actually, the biggest threat here is going to be their Savage Orc Great Shaman. Gaze of Mork is a nightmare. Alright, we'll attack from this side then. Both Scorpions. Skeletal Chariots, we're going to probably bring them in. I wish I could just kind of set them up and not worry about them, but we'll put them over here. If they had Strider, we could just roll them through the jungles, but that's slowing them down a fair bit. Ushabti. Our 3 infantry groups, which will just kind of move up each of these different ramps. Let's do this. Oh, the ballistas are firing immediately. Fair enough. Mad respect. Let's move in. We're gonna break this side first. Send all the heroes together. Sacrifice them. Think so, except you go as well. Chariots, roll around this way. And I'm gonna have all of Ushabti crash in together. Okay, go take out these bolt throwers. Gibbity gobbos. Nah, it's gonna hit friendlies. Don't even go for it. Just go over this way. Scorpions, you are going to be in charge of taking out whatever unit decides to move in, like these biggins. Thanks, let's go ahead and crash in. Slaughter them. You stop these trolls. You go with. Let's go ahead and drop down a banishment here. Oh, he's on a wyvern. Spoopy. Sit in the guard. You're actually losing. Why you don't ever want to put your trust in and carry it in any way, shape, or form? They just are not good. Sphinx, power through. The biggins in front of you will only be confident for a brief amount of time, as they are ripped asunder. Alright, Carrion, if you defeated your bolt throwers, good. We just have to get you away from Muzrub, though. Doomguard in. Yeah, he's just gonna start Growing gaze of Mork. I'm glad it's at the carrion, though. Let's go over here for a moment. Back into the bolt throwers if you can. This whole big blob smash into the savage orcs. I'd like the chariots bother the enemy chariots. 2 of you come through into the squig herd. Pretty sure I asked you to already hit them already, but it didn't. Ooh, Prince, get in there. Reanimate here. Get the heals going. Big tomb swarm as they try to hold. He's using all of his gazes of Mork on the flock. That is crazy. Well, now we bring in the chariots. Heal the Sphinx. All of you come back over here to hit these river trolls. Tomb Guard can go ahead and move in. Block of Jeff, get up in the air again. We need you to come over here there, my friend. Realize I can probably use Shim's Burning to try to take out Muzzrub. We like realized it as well. Both Scorpions. Move in. Chariots come screaming around the corner. Now we're gonna lose the flock. Not so worried about it. Kill these river trolls. You two ignore the trolls and kill the savages. Just nothing but blob fights. You can hit him from there, go for it. Weave the shots through the jungle. Oh, we did it. Amazing. What a champion. Alright, chariots, it looks like they're feeling a little bit overconfident, so teach them why that's a bad idea. Sphinx keep chopping through here. And we'll go ahead and bring everyone back as one. Rise, my statues. Beautiful. Actually, that banishment's gonna be bad. Doom Guard, fall back. Heal up the Scorpions. Wait for anything that's coming around that corner, though. It's getting immediately sent to the Spirit Realm. Well, top, so we drop some bombs. Our last 3 bombs. Go for it. Bombs away. Remember, no ration. Let's go ahead and send the carrion off this side. Big blob of clowns over here, isn't it? Causing terror. Very bad for greenskins. Shim's burning. Teach him the true meaning of war. Brother, why are you all the way over there? Well, that's not what I need at all. Shim's burning, though, annihilating Muzzrub. Forward, unto slaughter. Chariots, you can go right past. They're all blobbed up. Where's my shims? Muzzrub needs another dose. I bring the Scorpions back. I guess the couple that are over here need to stay fighting on this side, but the rest can go do their thing. Those squigs are gone. They just keep sending new squig herds in. It's not gonna work for you, but you keep trying it anyway. Let's go restore on these Ushabti. They definitely need it. Kill the warg. Spirits really love to walk. And they got wiped out. I think we just march right on forward then. into the final group. They are going to break before we get there, but send one of the scorpions over to deal with the bolt thrower. Old big blob this way, except for you there, Shoppy. You should be able to win that fight. If not, we'll bring you some chariots. Chariots and Ushabti turn and deal with this boss as well. Shim's burning. Keep moving, lads. Keep moving. Very brave gobos. Alright, turn them back around. Get her. Get her done. Yeah, it's that. Sorry, Greenskins. As we can see here, you just don't have what it takes. 33 losses. Amazing. Yeah, you Ushabti with perfect vigor. Who would have guessed? They're great. Always a lord on the War Sphinx is going to do pretty much the most work for you every time. I think in lore, your Tomb Princes are actually able to be on Sphinxes as well. So CA, let's get our Tomb Princes access to the Kimbrian War Sphinx as well. That sounds not overpowered in the slightest. Not in the slightest. I wipe them out. We'll go ahead and claim Tor Serpendar. That way, when these guys come after us, we are fully healed. Yeah, pretty much. Flock of Jaffa going up quickly. Okay, so we've got Ancient Stone and Fitting Memory. I think, Priototin, you have no missiles whatsoever. So, I mean, we might as well just go all into that. So, all of our horsemen, which is just our chariots, all of our chariots are going to have more melee attack, armor, and resistance. So 39, 43, and 10% resistance. Pretty dang good.
Immortality and power.
Won't be good once we hit the demons, but while we're fighting nothing but savage orcs, it's fantastic.
Priest king of greatest dynasty.
Trapped soul makes you cause terror. Seems like a good thing to have.
Of the dead.
Then we can go Conqueror for you into Blade Master. And then Net of Amantok and Exorcism or Necting Bow. Alright, perfect. Well, Serpendar falls. We'll go ahead and grab the more Ushabti buildings. Yeah, why not more Ushabti?
Find my harem.
And now we have all of these armies with which to march on Skarbrand's northern forces. King Rakash, that's going to be your job.
My will.
Got 2 extra slots here. Total of Thor is just a normal general. 2 War Sphinx. And some Ushabti. Let's give them a couple more chariots and that's that. Seems pretty good. Rakash, you were of one of the other dynasties, so we'll have you go into this stance and just kind of move on along.
Land of the dead.
Yes.
Power in unlife.
Yes, the Barrier Idols could give you some more. What are you about, Rakash? Are you just the one that gives us more ward save? You've got ward save and more income faction-wide. So, Ushabti, you're always going to be good. Got 1 slot. Go ahead and save 2 of these slots for a couple of heroes. So we'll snag a Tomb Prince, which we don't have the Obsidian for, so we'll just go for, I guess, a Necrotect and a Lich Priest then. Yep. And Gorge is where we'll recruit those. Snag 1 of Light. Wrathful sounds perfect. And then the Necrotect. Viewer. Sure, recruit rank for all of our Ushabti, but this gives us more capacity for Ushabti. So, hot tip it is. Canopic Jars, increased mobility. Same thing for you there, sir. Canopic Jars. Beautiful. Well, where is the Obsidian that we're lacking? On down to the south. I kind of Could have sworn there was some in the desert somewhere. Guess not. Oh, right here. Khalida, are we not trading with you?
What do you want of the warrior queen?
Apparently we are, but she's not trading her obsidian. Huh. That's kind of odd. We are keeping this for us. Okay, then. Got another commandment that I skipped over. Well, that's unfortunate, but that just does tend to be the way, doesn't it? Probably down here in the south.
Greatness comes.
That's okay. We'll pass the turn. Our forgetfulness will be our own downfall. So Sunken Kurnar gets attacked by Skarag, as we expected. And we lose. You get to build up some of their bloodletting. How exciting for them. My turn. Our current wars are merely distractions. The one ahead against Kuraza Karak is going to be a nightmare. King Wakov the Creator. Savage Blows back and going, so we have additional charge bonus. And is Kairos running away? Volpes is here, and Kairos is over on this side. Fair enough. Wait a second. Why is he not moving in to reinforce? Interesting. We don't really have a choice. I mean, we're at least going to cause them some attrition. Let's go ahead and use this Scholarly Purity to get rid of their corruption. Oh, I thought that's what I did. I thought it got rid of it completely. We can go Worship of Ossoff to further drop that down. Well, that's too bad, but Settra inside the settlement should be able to handle Kairos. And they're taking attrition, so... Seems to be you guys. Alright, Skarag.
Address me as your highness.
He can't take anything else, we might as well just ignore him. And go with Wakov into the Death Gorge.
I have arrived. Arise, legions.
Rakash, you are going to go march to Stormhinge.
Where are my
We'll have these two join you.
servants?
Where are my slaves?
Two.
He asks. They died a long time ago, sir.
This is my commission.
They could both join up. Next turn, we should have enough to bring Khalida on side, whether she wants to or not. Which is amazing. We'll see how many of those armies we get to keep. Settra, you've got another skill point. Give you a Tomb Strike. Oh, we're almost maxed out on you, aren't we? Well, let's go ahead and give him Tomb Strike so he has more damage than probably just attend me. Rihotatan.
Get out me head!
Get out, me Ed. They've got walls there too, so it's going to be another one of those great big battles.
Stop that!
Well, this army is not going to be nearly as scary. I think we just march on them.
Destroy them.
Destroy them indeed. Auto-resolve lets us take them out. So we'll go ahead and take that one. And then we occupy. And we're a headsman. Less leadership is always good. Alright, Rondes, make sure no one's over here in Fortress of Dawn.
Yes.
And if they are, poison the well. Sounds like he was successful. Dead Sand is at 25% ambush success chance. That's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and grab a single point into Lightning Strike, and then we'll make him better at ambushing.
Petra watches.
Tra watches. You become a conqueror. I guess we can start working on some of the, well, let's see. Embalmed Elixir takes away the weakness to fire, which I think is a good thing. Especially when we're about to go up against the forces of Tzeentch. Across pretty much our entire faction. At least everyone in the south. Alright, beautiful. So here at Dawn's Light, we'll go ahead and grab the Charnel Plaza so we can move further. And it looks like Oxyotl is still alive, so maybe we can make friends with Oxyotl.
Will be done.
Alcazar, your army is honestly fine. You are a Chariot King, though, correct? Yes. Honestly, these Ushabti don't belong to you.
Find my heart.
You'd be doing far better with the likes of a Necrosphinx. Everyone needs a Necrosphinx. King Tolathor, you are going to be our army that we send across to Lustria. Good, love to hear it. You're going to come on over here to Lashik, and that's where you're going to launch. Okay, and then who do we want to send to the north? I guess we'll probably just keep sending Utep to the north.
Find my heart.
Utep, go ahead and resettle the Dragonhorn mines, or are we going to find some Skaven? No Skaven. Take it from me. No Skaven at all. Commandment available at the land. Oh, it's the land of the dead. Very important. Alright, beautiful. That's that. And we pass. So Settra's getting attacked by 3 armies next turn for sure. Oh, but we can just take him out with an auto-resolve. You poor fool. Yeah, make him super fast. Zoomy Settra. And then we win with an auto, because you get what you deserve. Bow before your king and master. With a perfect number of factions left, they have surrounded us, or they have us surrounded. And that's what we call a target-rich environment. You just get to swing any direction, and you're lopping heads. It's great. Soulless Sphinx. Oh, so we have to increase the attack and defense for our monsters or for our melee infantry. Huh. That's an easy call. We leave it. Didn't see that coming. Extra winds of magic and more spell resist for Settra's entire army. How much are we up to? 35%? Oh, it's time to become Kimrikara. Kneel before the might of Settra the Imperishable. Kimrikara, Lord of the Earth, he who holds the scepter, and many, many more. As we get more treasury, we'll have less wound recovery time, more income from raiding, and more income from all of our buildings in this province. These war statues exude timeless sophistication in stark contrast to their ghoulish, blood-slicked ornamentation. Agreed. Settra, do we make you a mentor? No, I think not. Make him faster. It'd be funny if the more of the Kimrikara you get, the more titles. I think that's how it works. Or at least it does the ... and it gives you the other ones. But if that's not how it works, then I agree. 100% with you. No, it definitely does. It gives him more. So the Imperishable, kneel before the might of Settra the Imperishable. It adds extra each time. Majestic Emperor of the Shifting Sands. Yeah, we'll get there. I do too. Lovely little bit of flavor. Tastes aggressively of sand and sriracha. Let's go ahead and do some ceremonial bandages here and spread control. Grab soul and bandages. The super band-aids, we'll go for full plate armor. Beautiful. Well then. So you thought you were gonna beat Settra, did you? That's too bad. Because we lost here, but it looks like we lost some. Go ahead and inscribe their time as well. And then Ventress, we can just leave off on the side while we take out the Cursed Jungle. Decisive victory, another auto-resolve for us. And we'll just go ahead and occupy. This is Settra's. And now, you know what else is Settra's? Well, I guess not Khalida, but Khalida does agree to join us for a hefty sum. We confederate with the Warrior Queen. I do wish we had access to confederating Katep as well like this, but that's not the way. We'll have to go punch Katep in the face if he's still alive. That's the first book. Firstborn king of King Khalida, Nagash was overlooked for succession and forced to join the mortuary cult. He swiftly rose to become a powerful high priest, the envy of his brother who succeeded their father as king burned within him, or within Nagash like a Raja coal. Seizing his opportunity, he entombed his brother Thutep alive and claimed the throne for himself. Thus began Nagash's reign of sorcerous terror. This gives us hero action success chance minus 50% and better chance of them to succeed and extra chance or extra capacity for all of them, which is not bad. It's kind of like the anti-Neferata. I would imagine Neferata could be all about her agents whenever she shows up. Alright, how did they build Lamia? They actually built it pretty well. All military buildings all the time. I'm probably gonna tear this out, but wait, where's your two landmarks? Khalida, what are you up to? That's foolish. Remove this and we'll remove the mortiferous sanctuary.
The goddess wills it.
Your army makes no sense, but the goddess wills it. So you've already got your Venom Staff, Armor of Eternity, so you've got the regeneration going. The excellent Collar, and then the Cloak of Dooms. Nice. Alright, fair enough. So you don't have all of your unique skills. Sun Scorched Bones and Arrows of Asaf. Not what I would have gone for. We may want to send her back to redo her skills soon. We may. Either way, though, we do want to make sure we take Reset. Do we lose her armies? Is it just Khalida that stuck around? That's kind of unfortunate. We probably got to keep all of our Tomb Kings, but in terms of his name is Prince Rar. Interesting name, sir. How did she upgrade the rest of this? I'm thinking we probably will get rid of the Skull Repository here. She didn't even grab the gems. Yeah, that's probably good. We can move on down with her to take out the Temple of Skulls.
Legions, move!
Stay on the bodice. We need to replace a lot of these spears with Necropolis Knights.
Goddess wills it.
Halberdier Necropolis Knights where possible. Normal Ushab, you're not needed in Khalida's army. Well, let's keep the Tomb Guard for now, because they are pretty elite. I'm gonna get rid of all of these Skelly Spears. You're getting replaced. Honestly, same thing with these archers. While archers are great, they don't get the Khalida's faction effects of just having the extra penetration, so these aren't what we want in the long term. We're gonna want Bone Giants for her. So we'll go 2 Bone Giants. And then some Sepulchral Stalkers, another infantry later on. Sweet. Alright, well with Khalida now under our control, it's time to get us more dynasties for sure. So maybe not the Vampiric Corruption dynasty. Or did they drop it? They did. That's a shadow nerf. This used to be plus 10. Is it plus 5 for both? It is. Well, I guess not a shadow nerf, but I guess a shadow buff for them, because I don't remember them putting that in the patch notes. Interesting. That works for me. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Wisdom of the 5th. Rihotatan, can you reach the fortress? No. Ronde is up on your boat. Let's go see what's happening across the sea here. You come over to this sea corpse. Now as we risk our crashes. These are always what crash the game. Monster of the sea, we are ocean scouts bring news that a bloated corpse of a massive sea monster has floated to the surface. Let's go investigate. Oh look. Them pirates. Ouch. Looks like that was mostly friendly fire. We're gonna buy in their souls, we get some experience and treasury for Rihotatan. I guess we're gonna come back through our territory then, because that was a pain. Rihotatan, though, is gonna be in charge of Order 66 and wiping out the last of the Bloody Hand tribe. They've got one more over here too, do they? We can give you some more spearmen, but that's not very good. Let's go global skull catapults. global skull catapults, and we'll let Settra just kind of post up here. Be able to pretty easily stamp the rest of them out between him and Khalida. Devastating charge. Excellent. Now we can actually make sure we're spending all of our gold. So upgrade Karak Zorn to the next tier. Antok is fine. We gotta wait one more turn for Numos. I guess we'll go ahead and take... Now we gotta wait. Black Tower of Arkan up to tier 4. I'll hike. Upgrade the money-making building. And that looks good. Utah. We won't be able to... We gotta change our strategy just a little bit here then. Not the Black Tower. Which is the other one we're upgrading? Is it Khalsa Bar? Curses. I've lost it. Well, darn. Oh well. We just won't be able to colonize this turn.
My dynasty.
Go ahead and set up next Ekron though. Unless it lets us do it for free. Full free? No, not for free. Let's go ahead and build up some magic then. Who else? Wakaf. The battle against Skarbrand isn't yet over, especially since we took out Khalida's army there. Alright, Wakaf, let's have you go and march. Ugh, this is a tough one. If he goes back after our Grumigdal, we can't defend it. But do we have armies down here that can move up? In 2 turns. In 2 turns they can. Alright, Wakaf, that's your job then. March stance over towards a Grumigdal. Go ahead and give you the point into Resurrect for the heals. And then we got the rest of the skill points to just chuck across the board here. Let's go Woundmaker.
Power in unlife.
I'm thinking extra chance for ambushes is good, especially against the likes of Tzeentch. Strike.
Immortality and power.
Yes. Blade Master from you, Dead of Ammontok here. Excellent, excellent. We'll ignore the rest of these buildings that need to be upgraded and go for the Worship of Tra here. So Kragarud, we mostly have income. Let's go ahead and get rid of this house, that way we can finally get our obsidian. Get rid of the walls, the granite massif, that's nice. Everything else looks pretty dang good. Excellent. Amendment available here in the Barrier Idols, which we'll go for the Worship of Tra as well, just so we can kind of zoom around the map nice and quickly. And we pass. And then during this end turn, I'm going to jump up and go ahead and refill my water. And go for a real quick rest break where we'll be right on back in about 5 minutes. Go snack some snacks and reconvene for the slaughter. Alright, and we return. King Calica is ready for duty again. Good for him. Do we really care? Probably not. What happened to Gorgazon? I don't remember that getting burned down. We'll go ahead and move on down here and claim this back for us. Oh, there's Skaven Clan Moors. When did you guys get over there? Hey there, Kevin. Good to see ya. How are things going in your neck of the woods? Wakaf, you're gonna move on in. Oh, you can't quite reach. So we'll do the sneaky sand stance then, and Prince Rar here can come join Wakaf. Fantastic. Alright, Khalida's doing her thing, building up an army.
Neferata's head.
Bring me Neferata's head. Excellent. And how much do we need before another dynasty? Oh, we can just unlock another dynasty now. Don't mind if I do. More armies sound good to me. She's the only one in Lamia, correct? Yes. So let's go ahead and throw in an army at Karagadud. Oh, we can't. Oh, is she one higher than we can afford? Oh, that's too bad. We can quickly grab ourselves some money, though. And then secure the obsidian quarry. Pretty much the last. Well, we need dwarf beer, tusks, elven trinkets. I don't think those actually give you anything. So now we just need to build up the jars and the treasury. We can get the Venom Knights. Just woken up with a killer block nose and sinus to my bringing the kindly plague home. Good old children being all secretly cultists of Nurgle. Or not so secretly. Settra go hunt down Ventress, although he is likely to run. Other than that, we need to start a Nakai campaign. I'll hope you get feeling better soon. And good luck on your Angry Murder Crocodilus campaign. First jungle, let's go ahead and pop in at the Charnel Plaza. And now we'll be on our way soon. Get on it, Massif, and get growth. Beautiful. So, Prihotaten. Conquer the Fortress of Dawn, and then a quick shuffle on up this way to finish off the Bloody Hands. And then honestly, when we conquer the South Chaos Waste, we'll probably just give them over to Oxyotl. Sack the settlement, Storm of Necromancy, and then we'll just go ahead and claim it. Mine. Dawn's Landing secured. What does it have extra? Super good port. So it's got Dawn's Harbor, which goes up to max tier 500 gold, 40 growth, and immune to storm and reef attrition faction-wide. That's pretty awesome. Cannot lie. We have no money. Oh, that's fine. Rondes, you go ahead and land over here. See what's happening in the Fate Weaver's Cross. All sorts of unspeakable things. Utep. How have you and the family been? They've been doing great. Kindly childcare during the day while we work for 4th grade. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, no, the family's doing great. Plaza in here, that we can kind of move along and capture all of that in a hurry. The more settlements we control, the more research here. I'm trying to show it. More research rate we have. So more settlements are needed. Skill points for Prihotaten. We'll go for the final point into a dead Sand Sentinel.
What?
Sefka will make you faster. We have no money. Please help us balance our budget. Everything in the office is made of gold. I mean, it do be like that a little bit. Please, peasants, we need more money. Help us. Rakash will give you passage to the Soul Realm. Must have recruited you before we had anything special going on, because you're at rank 1 for no reason here. Yeah, I mean, I do think we should attack the Skaven. Just not yet.
Legions march.
So, Rakash, you come on up towards Stormhinge. Yeah. And we'll worry about recruiting more troops here next turn. Commandment available on Dawn's Landing. We'll go for the worship of Tra. And we pass. Thor on his mighty journey. We could probably send him with a Tomb Prince to be safe. Can I have some more? Be rich as gold too soon, where we won't even walk on our own. Walk on sand, we'll just walk on coins. Weak head taker, are you wishing for a non-aggression pact? Never. Seems like you heard what we were planning. The Nemesis crown is now in the Ice Court's hands, and the Sword of Cain belongs to Nagarond. Alright, well, let's start our merry journey across the seas.
Ready. Submit. Make way. In time.
Upgrade the Wizard's Caliph. We can upgrade pretty much everything. It's what do we want to upgrade this turn? Let's go Pools of Despair here. Kosobar can go up to tier 5. That sounds great. And, I mean, now we're more or less out of money. Umos up to tier 3. Probably do want walls, this way we make sure we don't lose our glorious charge chariots. And Scarbrand's hanging in there. He's got Aranak even.
I shall take your advice.
I should take your advice.
Be done.
We'll stamp out 4 units there. We lose 13 somehow. Now Scarbrand has a very unfortunate choice to make. Come back to the Kernark or die. Ingloriously. We'll go right of Kassar, that way we have the Sandstorm picked up across our entire faction, that way no one is safe. Khalida, your army should be strong enough to go take Settra. Since you can't reach, we'll just move to here and recruit some more frontline fighters. So actually I'm gonna go, okay, well, let's keep 2 Tomb Guard and then 1 with Halberds, since we don't have very many. And then nothing comes in a single turn. Well, in that case, I won't recruit anything. Wow, connected again. Man, we're having all sorts of weird random issues today. Once again, I shall thank you all for sticking through any kind of connectivity problems. It says we're back, but it's going to take a moment to get fully back, so... Alright, Priototen, you... honestly should probably just come back up after Serpendar. Because we have the invasion coming in. Any Yoshers, we're going to need to recruit just some more troops to hold the line. Let's go Skeletal Warriors in droves. Nothing. Oh, we can get some of these guys in global in a single turn, so let's do that.
I do not converse with fools.
You don't converse with fools, huh? Good to know. We need a little bit more income to bring back the Venom Knights, so I think we'll wait on our Canopy Jars. Alcazar the second, you are good to get out and start stabbing again. So let's haul Cheek up towards Death Gorge. Utep, you will come on in to the Bitterstone Mine. Now let's go ahead and be channeling. Channeling sounds good. We're gonna try to colonize this before the dwarfs do. Ignore the skill points, ignore the heroes, and ignore the buildings. Alright, maybe we could have given Rakosh better orders, but I guess we'll deal for now. Supervisor for Priototen. See, anyone that gets the supervisor trait, we need that across the board. More movement.
I am Settra. You should bow
Alright, Belagar, what do you want? A trade agreement. If we can trade with Belagar but punch Karaza Karak, that sounds nice. Let's do that. We're gonna get a lot out of this trade agreement. Supervisor gained here, so Rakash.
Will be done.
We might as well set you to attack this Skull Island, so let's come on out.
I deign to move.
There's a couple of Skull Islands you can go ahead and claim. We'll definitely need to fight those battles ourselves. Or ourself. Since I'm here alone. Alright, Black Tower of Arkan. This gives us the Legionary Barrage for all of our armies, whereas Lamia... Hall of Rebirth is extra research rate, trade goods produced, extra experience, double experience rather, when fighting against Vampire Coast and Counts. It's pretty awesome. And then the House of Everlasting Life gives all of our lords regeneration. Well, don't mind if I do. 31 views rare. Yeah, we've got quite a few people up in here. I appreciate it greatly. Welcome one and all. We'll go ahead and stamp this group. I want a proper fight here soon.
My queendom
Been having your queendom. We've been having nothing but honestly just drop kicks from here. So she can keep stomping her way down the coast. Settra, did it work? Or are they just kind of sitting there? They don't want to land. How pathetic. I guess we just have to go to them. Hello there, Ventress. Time to die. Warhammer. We will take the extra replenishment. Exactly. We gotta find those random naval armies where they went. They're floating about. Here, Yoshers, you do this. Someone out and go to an ambush. Do the sneaky thing. Dimple Avenue can give us the gold mine, and then upgrade the Funerary District as well. That should hopefully lure them in. Rio Totten, you can come on up the coast and ambush. 100% chance. Yes. Hopefully it's even higher than the skull cap of the moon. Fair enough. 20 armor and some spell resist. Give you a Sword of Battle, a Luck Stone, Potion of Healing, just a couple of items. Help keep you alive in battle. Mentor for the other Tomb Princes. Same thing with you there. Full plate armor for our Necrotech, up to almost 100. He's nearly a dwarf. Lightning Strike. Okay, then Utup, you can't quite claim the mine because I'm doing a great job of spending all of our gold. So maybe we just come across to attack Morgheim. Yeah, they're definitely building up another army over there, and we can't have that. Scarbrand, what are you doing? You're embarrassing yourself. Stand here. Hopefully he comes in, runs right into our ambush. Otherwise he's going to attack the Kernark directly. We're going to march to the Death Gorge. This king, you're in a perfect position. Don't move. Stay here. And Sarandes. So is this Oxyatl? Contact Oxy? It's not. That's concerning. Is Oxyatl gone? We'll be finding out soon. Commandment available in the Crater of the Walking Dead. We'll go ahead and just drop in the Worship of Tra. Well, actually... Worship of... Fuck. Give us plenty of gold. Nah. Tolathor has escaped our view. So how is Khalida's skill tree? I don't know that it's changed much, but we can definitely show you. Settra has been attacked by 2 armies. Mostly cavalry. This might be our weakness. He's got some Changebringers too. Fun. Yeah, this might be our weakness. Heavily armored cavalry against our chariots, or mainly for taking out infantry. Let's see. Dwarfs have kindly gifted a mastercrafted suit of armor for him. These trade agreements sure are nice. It's always good when we win in our trade agreements. So we want our great bows to pick off the Changebringers ASAP. Auto resolve. Nah, we got this. It's been a little bit since we've had a fight. And if we don't got this, well, that's how it be. For deployment, and all of the chariots off to this side. Archer chariots up front to go ahead and catch any of the magic being chucked our way. King of Kings. And they're behind us again, which is lovely. They show up in 58 seconds. That's awesome. What we're going to do is march through the woods. So we're going to do like this. I'm going to have 2 halberdiers up front. 2 halberdiers behind. Like so. All of my Ushabti will be up front. Let's get them wider than that. Down 1. Single entities are going to be imperative for dealing with those knights. Alright, let's do this. Your king orders death. Group, and then the Ushabti also group in guard mode. Let's get them. So we're just going to move immediately up into the trees here. Let's have you each go after a group of Changebringers. The chariots fall in here. We'll have these 3 come up and smash them to bits. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go straight into Hargroth. He deserves it. Heals going. Weaken him. We go Skullstorm here. Come on. As Changebringers got deleted. Only problem is they've got the speed. They send the Changebringers into melee? Huh. That seems foolish. Romp back through this way. Yeah, our Ushabti outside are having a bad time. Really nothing we can do about it. Let's go ahead and bring you through. We've got to win the chariot duels. Alright, Settra, let's go ahead and drop off Incantation of Vengeance. Try to kill these Sandgors. You 2 turn and fight. You 2 turn and start launching arrows in. Centaurs are a problem for sure. Nice, secondary army moving in. That's bad because they've got Changebringers. Yeah, the Changebringers make this nightmare. Strike. Boom strike. Now we need cheap spells. Yeah, the Changebringers are going to delete our units. Unless they come into melee like big old dumps. Alright, where am I Ushabti at? They pull these through, go ahead and circle. We lost one of them. That's too bad. Our chariots won their duel though, so we can get them some cover. Well, these escape. Sandvale here. As long as we're winning these battles back to back, go for an explosion. There's a bunch of dead knights over here. That's my soul's having a bad time. Getting torched in the woods. They're in charge. Got no choice. Alright, fall back you. Ushabti move through. We've got these princes. Alright, we've got to get back over to our line quickly. Our line is struggling. blasting in. Tearing those soul grinders to bits. Yeah, they got caught. Probably gonna lose that unit. Sacrifice them. Changebringers are indeed an issue. Have all of our Shalty switch targets quickly. Those Changebringers have got to go. Keep chasing them down. Yeah, I don't know if the Tomb Guard are gonna make it. Yeah, weaken them, but the Ushabti delete the Changebringers in a hurry, which is amazing to see. Alright, Chariot's back in. You need to come on away. Extra damage. Let's go ahead and give you your heals. Have the two of you turn and deal with this Soul Grinder. Charge in the back here. That's a rear charge into our lads. We hate to see it. Actually, all these Shabti, let's focus down this Soul Grinder.
Settra destroys. Takes on me.
Alright, Settra comes screaming in. Rip through that unit. Let's go ahead and circle back around. Give him the Tomb Strike so he's causing terror. Amulet of Falstaff here. Our infantry aren't surviving, but I mean, we're gonna win the battle. Hey there, Fearos. I knew the cult items can only be made once yesterday, so a patch made jars easy to get. Mind you, I played all the Tomb King's characters at least once. I guess what do you mean by the cult items can only be made once? It depends on which ones you're using. Some of them can be made multiple times. But all of the unique items can only be made a single time, for sure. Settra, let's go get these guys. Ushabti, new target. We did it. We lost a good chunk of our army, but we did it. Well done, boys. Definitely should have cast a few more spells, but there we are. Did we get a reanimate over here in the soldiers? All is sad. For like Scorpion armor, yeah. All of the unique you can only use. You can only hit them one time. That is absolutely true. But any of the rare tier and below, you can build as many times as you want. So if you really have the jars, and you want to make sure when you get plenty of uniques, you can just. Well, I guess you don't get uniques with rares. Never mind. Yeah, unfortunately, the rares you can only build once. A lot of the, or I guess the uniques. A lot of the rares are very good, but none of them are. Several of them are very equal or not as good as the reworked version of the items we currently have. So that is what it is. Necrotect, I know I told you to go after our Sphinx. That way we can give it some heals. Alright, now we spam Settra's spells in order to heal our troops. You get that map-wide heal every time you cast. And it resurrects troops too, which is amazing. Speed that up and just let Settra keep spamming spells, like I said. Don't know if that counts. Go ahead and resurrect him. Hard fought, but a victory nonetheless. Yep, absolutely. And this is so much better than having them out. And basically, they would try to ambush us otherwise with a teleport. If we can get the grab on them, I'm gonna keep casting to heal our troops for sure. Kill them. Make the troops tankier. Another Skull Storm. I don't know if these count, but we can try it. Slow them down. You can see our troops slowly ticking up in health. That guy up to 40, 41. Fantastic. What you always want to do with your Tomb Kings. Even if it feels a little bit cheesy. I don't know if this counts as casting. No, it definitely doesn't. Now we did fantastically. 237 fall. We lost a chariot, a great bow, and our casket of souls. And good old Settra here. 402 kills. Alright, excellent. So, I mean, yeah, we did lose the chariots, and our Ushabti did not come back from the dead, but we can go ahead and bind those souls and just go back to shore. And in GBOG, we'll check on Khalida's skill tree here in just a moment. Warzag really wants peace. I mean, you're willing to pay us 10,000? I don't mind. That sounds fine by me. Settra's just built different. This is the truth. Dotton's ambush foiled out. Now the Warhost of the Apocalypse has the Nemesis crown. That's really bad for everyone. Everyone disliked that. Philithor, you gotta go across the sea here. Hall of Sunken Chest. Oh, that helps out with our upkeep. How amazing. So someone's already bloodied. I shook the bloody. Seems to be you. Let's go ahead and grab us another set of legionary units. We've got ourselves the Venom Knights, which can go to Khalida. And then we need 2,400 jars for a new dynasty. Let's save a bit. Didn't get to replenish, but we can go ahead and hunt down a couple of these armies here. Not a bad idea. I do not converse with fools. Okay, then. We'll see if you converse with this shovel here in a second. Mentor for you there, Kevin, the Master of Stone, and then full plate armor. Devastating charge. Let's make sure these Tomb Princes also aren't on chariots unless they are meant to be, so you on a steed. It just makes them more survivable. Then you actually are better on a chariot, so we'll keep you on. Excellent, and then we rush Hardroth and then maybe turn around and get Silos. Smoosh. Bind those souls. And we can't reach this other army, so we'll probably just come back ashore then at Teotiqua. Settra ascends. But can't recruit any more units. We get the Storm Riders. No, we don't want that. Alright, so Khalida. We're supposed to check on your skill tree. So we've already got the Venom Staff, which corruption reduction by 5, magical attacks, 40 more armor piercing, and then magical missiles that bind you with snakes. She is dedicated to Asaf. So more missile strength for skeleton archers and sepulchral stalkers. More ambush success chance, and then more winds of magic. We'll also have the... Oh man, I need to grab a water real quick. Good grief, my voice. It can't be sad and scratchy already. Alright, Blessing of Asaf. This is going to give us, replaces the normal blessing with one that is going to grant us. So what does her normal blessing do? Do we not get to know? No, we don't get to know. Either way, the true Blessing of Asaf is going to imbue everyone around her in a 55-meter radius with poison attacks. They'll also deal more armor-piercing, base missile damage, and have more reload skill. It only affects units in range if they can use missile attacks, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure she gives her army poison attacks naturally just by... Yeah, that's weird. What this should be then is slow death. Imagine giving all your archers slow death. Either way, next up we got Purified, which is going to give us less attrition from all attrition, and then regeneration for herself. Labaris' best is going to... I think we need to get rid of this too, because she gets regeneration through her landmark. I think Khalida's tree, and none of the trees were really touched, except for Settra's a little bit. And then they gave them this Restful Internment here, which just removes wounds, so you can be fighting at full strength until you die, which is always good. Labaris' best, though, is going to give us extra capacity for Skelly Archers, extra recruit rate for them, and more ammunition faction-wide. We get the Legionary Barrage for everyone in this province, which we also get for all of our armies soon. Be cool if you get 6 uses of it. Embodiment of Asaf makes all of her Sepulchral Stalkers and Necropolis Knights immune to conduct effects, gives them more melee attack and defense. Very good. Then lastly, the Warrior Queen will give her more resistance, Frenzy, and Unbreakable. She's a very good lord, but I think a couple of these are just a little bit outdated still and need to be reworked. Like Regeneration here, you get that naturally through her landmark, so maybe something different. Horrible Regeneration, although that doesn't actually do anything except for regenerate from the dead. Either way. Khalida, come on down to the Temple of Skulls. We've got some ambushing to do. Oh yeah, we definitely have some ambushing to do. Sneaky, sneaky. And if you ambush me, then you're gonna have a bad time.
The goddess wills it.
The goddess wills it. And we'll do Hall of Rebirth here, and honestly, the Gemstone Mine's a waste. We're gonna go War Sphinx building. Yeah, until they give the Gemstone Mine more income, it's 10 sacks of gems is nothing. Growth at Orion's camp, making 35% less. That is not worth it. Let's keep our upgrades over here in the home turf. The true turns until that's done. Hyro Titans aren't really what we're going for this time, although what's tier 2 do? Ward save. Ward save for Hyro Titans. That's crazy, but not for me. Upgrade on talk to tier 3 now. I want the deserts to be all upgraded. New Moss is nearly up to tier 3. I think if anything, we'll just go income making again. We're up to 20,000 a turn, which is just goofy. A goofy amount of money. Beautiful, which lords haven't been moved? Riototten here. Oh yes, we did just sign a peace treaty. However, we can still raid. Nothing stops me from stealing from you. Repair here. Actually, as I say that, Tzeentch stops me from stealing from you. So let's come on back in March and just keep an eye on things down here. King Alcazar II, you can move towards the floating village. Nothing's here. We'll go ahead and drop into channeling stance. I deign to move. Scarbrand just keeps running away from Wakaf. Is this how it's gonna be, brother? Head of Ammontalk. Excuse me. That's Wakaf's name just kind of vibrates over there. We'll go Tomb Strike, and then we march on Scarbrand. Send the Bone Giant. Ah, Scarbrand. See, what's unfortunate is we've already beaten you a few times, so enjoy the void. Baby Scarbrand pops out. We have to chase you? Really? Gorlog. Well, that's that. We'll just stay here. Soul Reaper for more heals. Nevathar's melee line is finished. We'll go spread control, and that's the thing for you. Spread control. Eventually, you'll live long enough to get useless skills.
I reign. Address me as your highness. Stand, Sentinel. Soon, not now.
I kind of thought Thutep could go across Morgheim, but such is not the case. So Alcazar's almost on in. We will get into a... Oh, wow. Karazakarak actually finishing off the Skaven is kind of terrifying. Hopefully the Chaos Dwarfs get involved. And gotta throw their momentum off a bit. Alright, looks good. Rakash. We'll have you hit this Skull Island, and like I said, we'll probably have to fight this one. Raid the Cove, and it's going to be a little bit of a spicier army, but that's a close victory. We'll take it. We'll take it. That should be something like 15,000? Yeah, 10,000 gold. Or maybe just 8. Yeah, 10,000 gold. The Talisman of Protection. And Rakash, you can come on along in March to El Haik, which we will then also upgrade. Everything looks good over here. We can get degrowth building in the islands. I think not. No, we'll come on down into Quixotal and upgrade Huantal, since it has the Bone Warfare, which can further increase our trade tariffs. And who hasn't moved? Yoshers, who is ambushing, and then everyone else is good to go. Sweet. And we'll pass here with Settra. Yeah, we need a Rondes to find some lizards. No lizards. Foxiata lost to the initial enemy. That'd be hilarious. Oh, Khalida hasn't had a fight yet, so let's fight this battle. This one should be fun. Our cavalry versus your big beasties. We saw how good the Ushabti are at dealing with Changebringers. That is gone in a volley and a half. We'll see how good the Bone Giants are, though, at stomping out. Ooh, where do we think they're going to deploy? This jungle right through the middle is all kinds of wonky. Don't have Strider yet for their Necropolis Knights. Something we should be focusing for now. Well, we're going to need to make the bet that they're going to go to this side, and if not, we'll just set up and wait for them to come over. Local Stalker's right outside the woods. Chariots to hopefully draw them in. And our Tomb Guard, but you're going to get all sorts of spells dropped on them. Maybe instead we just put them in the woods. Seems like a safer place for them. The Halberdier is slightly behind. Karin Horseman, and then a U2. So, Khalida on her Necropolis Serpent, and then Pyro Titan. But youthful. So that we guessed correctly. Excellent. Vengeance! Take out the Changebringers. Glass Cannons versus Stone Javelins. Exactly. Might roll this way. Local Stalkers in, and then everything else go ahead and advance up the jungles too. Get up before you can get the ships burning. Might just send these guys through. You can hide the jungle over here. And the Necropolis Knights just come up behind us. I would be getting worried by now if I was you. Legionary Barrage through. First one hits. The second one does as well. Good news with all that increased splash power. Even if we're missing by a huge margin, it's not missing. Let's go Venom Staff. Gotta get quite a bit closer. And we'll wait on that then. Fall back a bit. Take out those Changebringers. We see them on the way in. Turn and blast. Turn and blast. And you two come rolling into these Centaurs. We know what I lied. Almost, almost. Now go. Necropolis Knights, go with them. Shim's Burning Gaze, where's their elite? Just get these chariots. Khalida. Let's go slaughter this Mulix Vortex Beast. Alright, Tomb Guard in. I want you coming in this way. Halberdiers this direction, and let's kind of send them up and around. Bone Giant, new target. Kill the Soul Grinder. Mutilith Vortex are in. Vortex, rather, are in with my troops we don't want them to be. Send the snakes back into these Marauders, and then you chariots come through into these pink horrors. Go ahead and weaken that barrier where we can. Stalkers, that's your new target. She is obliterating this this Vortex Beast. Easily winning their fight, and they can just hand out ammo to one another too, which is crazy good. Airburst arrows in here. Pyro Titan, we need some help. Oh, whoops. Turns out you can't do both. Shot the Great Bow, you fall back. Keep rolling through. Necropolis Knights, you come into this group. Beautiful, that Mutilith getting sliced in half. Some Chaos Chariots of Tzeentch, huh? Charge them down. 2 more arrows being knocked. That gets rid of their Soul Grinder. Direct hits. I mean, Khalida, I don't think you can hit anyone, really. Chariots, you come back through. Or these warriors. All Necropolis Knights move together. Pyro Titan, let's go with the Spear Leech here. Drag off that excess shield. And that'd be that. Kill troops on the way in. Yeah, that'll kill that thing quick. You're too large a target to dodge this. Except for that arrow missed. Second one splashes in, and that's... Oh, he left. Bye. Hope you find your dad. Come on, back here to take out this group. Now we got him. Shabti, go ahead and just take shots wherever possible. Everyone get some target practice.
Queen of Asps.
Queen of Asps. We're definitely hurting our friendlies here. You guys pull on away. Let's go for the Spear Leech on this guy. Don't let him regain his barrier at all. Yeah, friendly fire killed my Necropolis Knights. Hopefully they come back. That's another Lord slain. Tzeentch's gonna have to spend a lot of gold to recuperate from that loss. 2 Vortex Beasts. He took his ball and went home. He's tired of this fight. You guys are mean. Just dives right in. Oh yeah, no, Bone Giants. That's good stuff. Unless they land a few hits into your own Necropolis Knights. That's bad stuff. Okay, so 95 fall, we don't get them back. What are these books good for?
They will serve.
Bow Shopty, the best building destroyer, better than the Casket of Souls? Yes, I would agree. Casket of Souls is definitely more of an anti-infantry. It's well, not more of, it is absolutely an anti-infantry. And your Shabti excel at tearing down towers. But so do the Bone Giants. You get a couple of Bone Giant arrows in there and that tower goes away. Oh, they hindered a replenishment. How rude. Rondes, are there any sneaky skinks over here? It doesn't look like it. King Settra usurped the throne of Kimri, restoring the priesthood in the necropoli from then on. In the necropolis. From then on, Akara began to flourish once more. Wow. He naturally lost the fight against a minor Tzeentch faction. That's crazy. I don't know that I've ever seen that. I know he loses the fight to Kairos, but losing to the minor Tzeentch faction is insane. Let's go to Dawn's Light, Fortress of Dawn. We'll go ahead and pop in the walls, and just 10 sacks of spices. We'll go walls and growth. Power through that as quickly as we can. Which means not using any more of our population points here. Here, Taunton, you drop into an ambush. More money here, and then more Shabti. Maggot, what are you up to? You think you can take the Temple Avenue? Are you sure?
My will be done.
You should leave
My glory.
before something bad happens to you. By the way, Space Wizard, how do I queue orders to units? I've never figured out the hotkey. Oh, just hold shift. And anything you do while holding shift is going to then queue orders after that. So if you were to drop you want to drop a Spirit Leech, you start holding shift, grab your Spirit Leech, click on it, and then give them like an attack order. They'll drop the Spirit Leech, and then they'll charge in for their melee. Embodiment of Asaf and Warrior Queen.
High Queen.
Honorith? What a coward.
Asap smiles on us.
We'll just go take out the Temple of Skulls. Auto-resolve here is going to be unkind, isn't it? Let's bully some more Tzeentch forces for the sake of not losing Khalida. Unnecessary troops. Alright, let's show that off now by attacking this settlement. So we'll get the 2 Bone Giants and all of our Ushabti. Let them rain havoc. We'll take out this section of wall, then we'll go after the tower right next to it. Necropoli Knights here. Ekaran Horsemen, and then the Warriors follow suit. Hyro Titan, do you have a wall breaker, Hyro Titan? You don't? I wonder why. You have 1% ward save. That's crazy stuff. 1%. Everyone, nope. We get to get these chariots. We'll put them over on this side, and we begin the battle. Alright, so Giants. Knock over the wall. Vengeance! And you can see why I adore Khalida. Every single pre-battle speech is just some form of vengeance. Let's focus on this section of wall for me. Khalida's gonna get shot with some horrors. She's fine. She's not worried. As soon as we're through the walls, we send in the boys. Alright, fair enough. We send in the boys. I go ahead and knock over. Well, let's not over this over tower. Let's go ahead and get another section of the wall out of the way. Ushabti, you can rain havoc here. Does she need to chomp through the gates? No, she doesn't. Go around. Shred their barrier off. Khalida right in. Go for the explosion immediately. And then here come the Necropolis Knights. Everyone's about to have a bad time. Move in, boys. You know, the heels on the way in. Here come all the murder snakes. Soon these murder snakes shall have... Excuse me. You leave my Sphinx alone. Soon they shall have Wayfarer. Screamers and Tzeentch definitely need to go. Chariots come rolling through these blue horrors. Khalida, they think they can stop your men. Show them how wrong they are. Start chopping. Pyro Titan, you come in as well. Let's go ahead and go for a Spirit Leech on these knights. And then we'll shift and have them attack afterwards. Shanti. Sure way. Just go ahead and charge. Charge right in. Seems like a lot of our guys are a little bit confused. Snakes. Power through the center here. Oh, the Screamers. Yeah, we have to deal with the Screamers. And their Halberdiers. And then watch that health bar go away the second they're being focused. Shim's Burning Gaze into this group before charging. Chariots roll through. Poison Burst. Heals, then keep moving. Legendary Barrage here. Already lost their shield to the Shim's Burning, and then the Barrage comes through, as do a bunch of Chariots. Keep ripping through. Khalida definitely needs herself some heroes. Let's go. I'd probably say 2 Lich Priests, 2 Necrotechs, and a Tomb Prince.
Khalida! Die!
Die. That's that. They didn't even stand a chance. Alright, and with that battle, that is going to be all the time that I have for today's stream. I appreciate you all for stopping on by. We are going to continue, so I'm going to try to have a kind of a regular stream going every Tuesday and Thursday, so we'll continue with Settra here, Settra and now Khalida, this upcoming Thursday. So exactly where we left off, or maybe a turn later if nothing exciting happens when I kind of log off today's stream. So huge thank you for everyone for stopping on by. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, night, wherever it is in your neck of the woods. We'll see you all in the next one. Indeed, see you, that random guy. See you, Firas. See you, Great Book of Grudges. Anyone else who is out there in the chat, you have been great. Goodbye.